Hey everybody, and welcome to a behind the scenes video of how I make a podcast episode happen. So first things first, I'm just gonna go off the cuff here. So first thing is that I usually ask you guys what song you want to see. And okay, so I got two screens running here, so just give me a second. And if you hear the scraping of my mouse, I apologize. So I'm just gonna get that set up. Yeah, look at how pretty that is. Christmas, woohoo! And of course the full moon, because Halloween is always a place in my heart. So, I would definitely say YouTube is probably the way to go. So once I get an answer from you guys on what video you want to see, I instantly go to YouTube and I just look up the song that you guys want. So, for example, what was the latest one I did? I did Big Bad John. So, don't judge me on my, okay, so this is just gonna kind of be like a Jeff only thing. Reaction. No. I'm just gonna go Bad John Jeff. Big Bad John Jeff. That's his name. Oh dear, look at that thumbnail. Pretty. Anyway. So I basically just go to the song here and I listen to it, kind of like with just like with song arrangements. I do the same thing. I just listen to it over and over and over and over. So then I get a good idea of what elements to talk about in the song itself. I may not always cover everything, which, it happens. But there is certain elements where it's just like, yes, it's like I'm gonna try to cover everything when I can and where I can. Like I said, I'm not gonna get to everything, but it happens because I get distracted easily. I get distracted by background. I get distracted by that. So talking about Big Bad John. So I basically like I said, I listen to the song. Sometimes I'll listen to the karaoke track if I want to kind of go into a deeper dive of the song, just to kind of keep my ears fresh to some of the sounds and elements. So then once that's done, once I kind of do the research and when I know specifically what I want to talk about, I go into a program by the name of WavePad. So this is where all of the recording goes down. So I go to record and then I hit record. So you see it's going to be recording everything that I'm saying. So not only am I videoing this, but I'm also recording it with my voice. Then I just hit stop. And so if I play that back, so you see it's going to be recording everything that I'm saying. So not only am I videoing this, but I'm also recording it with my voice. Then I just hit stop. So yeah, that's kind of like the audio file part of it. So I just go right off the cuff and I just record for about 20 minutes. I sit here for 20 minutes and I just talk about it. Like I don't have any script. I don't have it preset. I just do it. I just go and do the thing because I'm like, I have this time of space. I know what I want to talk about, and I want to have it while it's fresh in my mind. So I'm gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna open up File. I'm gonna see if I can find something. Oh my god, I burped. I'm so sorry. So yeah, so this is like the rough trial. This is just like me going off the cuff. It's like unedited, on nothing. I messed this one up so bad when it came to recording levels. Because I was like this close to the microphone. Like my recording just went bleh. So I had to really kind of trim that down, and I have no idea how to do that because I'm not an audio mixer at all. So some parts in this were like super loud and some of them were super quiet. Yeah, it was like a complete thing. So it's like I can zoom in on this. I won't get too technical with this here because I really, when I first started, I had no idea how to use this. I didn't even know how to use the effects. Normally I'll use cleanup on this, Noise reduction if there's people in the house, you know, there's always footsteps going by. I'll use that, and then I'll use automatic gain control, because then that just kind of cleans it up a little bit more. I can't really explain it, but it's kind of just how that works. So then once that's done, once I have it recorded, I will go ahead and I will edit the hell out of this. Like, I will go through and I will cut certain parts out a lot of the times, if I'm saying, and yeah, or, you know, just some of those repetitive phrases that I use or breaths, I'll go ahead and I will remove them, because it's like, I don't want people to listen to that all the time, you know? So then, once all the editing is done for the file, I will go into another program by the name of VideoPad. So then I'll hit new project in VideoPad, and I'll drag it over here so you guys can see. So yeah, this is VideoPad. So I will just add the file once it's edited. Okay, I found it. So okay, so this is Big Bad John. So it's like, just click and drop it into here. That's the entire file, you know, cut. Yeah, because I called it like a rough trial cut edit, because then it's like I did all the cuts and I did all the editing that I found was gonna work for me. Leveling in sound is always hard. If you're not a mix engineer, it's extremely hard to figure those out. So it's like, just fiddle with it. And then for video, sometimes I'll do multiple pictures at once, or sometimes I will just go and I'll make them myself. So I use one of two things. I use Paint 3D. So then that's basically when I snap, like, I'll just quickly screen cap a certain photo that I want, and then I'll open it up in here and then crop it down, so then it's like I'm getting rid of all of the title thing, like, you know, like low bass singer cover, blah blah blah. And then I'll go into a program by the name of Photoscape. And I want to give a shout out to Eileen Parkman, who introduced me to half of these. VideoPad and WavePad I had known about for quite some time, because I started editing videos a whole long time ago, so then it was like, yeah. So this is Photoscape. I don't know if this is like the most updated version, but I just go into editor, and like, this is still new to me too. So Big Bad John. Okay, so like, this is just kind of like, this is how it would kind of turn out. So like, if I was to use that for like a thumbnail or something, I open it up in here. Sometimes I'll darken them a little bit if I feel that it's like, it's too bright or too just too much for me. Like, I'll darken it a little bit. Like, I wouldn't use that much, that's a bit much, but it gives you the option to like do low lighting. So like, undo all, and like, I'll sharpen them sometimes, because, you know, you want to have this babe in focus. I mean, seriously, because it's very soft in all of his stuff. Some of the soft focuses, like, that's a little too much sharpness, but you know, it covers the thing. So then when it comes to like putting text on there, like, look at that, like, this is just like preloaded already, and like, I choose the colors myself, shadowing, outlining, you know, just that kind of thing. The outline probably could have been a little bit thicker on this. I mean, I think I did make it a little bit thicker, but that's just kind of an idea. Like, and I go for hours on a site by the name of DaFont, as you can see, and I will just sit here for hours on end going through every single one of these just to try to find a font that works for me, that works for the video, but it also works just for me in general. So it's like I went through Western, like for example, for Big Bad John, I went through Western and like looked through all of these to try to find something that wasn't gonna be the same as like the font that he used, but also something that just kind of looks cool and isn't like super hard on the eyes, because some of them like that I probably would never use that one ever, because it's so hard on the eyes, especially to me. It's like, ugh. And picking colors is very difficult. Like Pain Circus, like what, like, you know, where do people come up with these names? Los Banditos. Anyway, so that's kind of like where the font comes into play. So like we'll go back to Photoscape here. Where is my Photoscape? Oh my god. Okay, gonna click. Yeah, I'll just minimize that. So yeah, that's kind of basically like text, and like depending on size, I mean it yeah, like sometimes I get a little fancy with it, so it's like I'll go back to like 100, because like if it's like 200 and something, then that's fine. You know, like if it's smaller like that, then I get to make changes as much as I do, so sometimes I'll go here, down here, you know, over here in the middle. Like I try to go in the middle for the most part. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but also for like my font of like the capturing, it's called Geosans Light. So that's basically like what my font is. I mean, I take off shadows and I change the color of the outline, so it's like a dark outline with a with white font. So then it's just like Hunter Loves Voice Play Podcast, blah blah blah. You know, and just depending on where it is on the photo, sometimes I try to keep it up here, I try to keep it down there, you know, those types of things. So that's basically kind of just how the thumbnail works. I mean, this one worked a little bit better. I did the thumbnail before I actually did the rest of the recording. Basically just because it was, like I kind of just knew what I wanted to do with it. I knew what photo to use. I knew what I wanted it to look like, kind of thing. And then the rest just kind of worked. So I was happy. But yeah, that's kind of basically how it works. And then just uploading it onto YouTube. I have to be careful, because if I'm ever using music from Jeff, I can only use about a 20-second clip of his audio, because then copyright is like on me, like white on rice. So it's like, oh, you have copyright, you know, stuff and labels, but it's like, you know, the artist is giving you permission. But I'm like, I'm not making money on YouTube, so it's like, I don't know why you would give me a warning for that. But anyway, so yeah, I think that's basically kind of what it is. And like I went through so many pictures to try to find the proper one for this. It was really hard to do because I got distracted. Because like, how can you not get distracted by that? He's relaxed. His biceps are protruding everywhere. You know? It's just oof. Oof, oof, oof. But yeah, that's basically it. You know, I think that tops everything. I mean, you guys wanted to see this, so I'm happy to deliver. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and once it's finally, you know, done, we'll see what you like it, and we'll see if I touched up on anything, and then if not, I can always let you guys know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.